Hey everyone, VH here. Thank you so much for joining me today. First up, I just wanted to show you a couple of things I've bought. So, I bought a B- tier of Flamestrike for 81 starry gems and a C+ Flora for 90 starry gems. Now you may be thinking to yourself, well, let's see the copies. That's not going to find it there. I want to show you the difference, right? So this is 90 gems worth, 65 million HP, 1 million 50 attack. Let's change it out for the good copy. Look at this copy, by the way. This C+ tier. Right, so 65 million and 1 million. That's what I'm saying. And then look at that difference. 500,000 attack over money HP. That's just, it's such a wild difference for 90 gems. And then Flamestrike, 57,940,000. She went up 23 million health and 300,000 attack for a copy that cost me 80 starry gems. And her power, bear in mind, right, she's naked. Not like that. She's now our highest power unit. Because of this one B- stone. It's so wild, man. It's a good stone as well. Like, I picked it. I wanted holy damage and a bit of crit reduction. Holy damage is obviously nice. Yeah, absolutely crazy. So, with that said, we're gonna fill out all of these, by the way. And I don't know if I said it the other day. My credit rating is going up, so I can now do 42. The other day it was like 3. So all of my team's going to be kitted out with really cool stones. That's great. That's fantastic. First and foremost, we're going to do some account maintenance. We are going to clear out some of these because I have decided, big news for the account, over the weekend, we're going to get our first Transcendence hero. I am not going to tell you what that Transcendence hero is now. You're going to have to come along for the ride. There is a plan in place. I'm not going to reveal to you the plan. You're going to see the plan as it unfolds. In fact, I'm just going to... No, I'm still going to do 2 at a time, even though they're basic shards. We could always pull something cool. We're getting loads of queens. We're not doing queen. This is still non-meta. Jeez, is that 3 in a row? Bear in mind, it's non-meta. And there's like 4 Balrogs. Scary, though. Ooh. Another queen. That's nuts. Why have we got so many queens? We've got 4 queens and 3 Balrogs. Look at my scary, because we are going to have a scary army eventually. It's non-meta. Obviously, all trans heroes to some degree can be considered meta. I'm going to build the ones I haven't seen before, necessarily. Certainly, like, as a function. So, yeah, you're going to have to stick around the weekend for that. Big event coming Thursday. What you have to bear in mind with the event is, by all accounts, I wasn't playing last year or the year before when this event came out. I've seen the event. I don't think it's confusing. I can understand why people do find it confusing, and it's an event based on RNG to a degree, if it's kept the same as before. So you've got your 9 spots, goes from numbers 1 to 9, but it's random. You have to add them up in a line to get a certain threshold. The thresholds are worth flags, which you use for rewards. If you're good at it, and you get a little bit of luck, you can get a shed ton of rewards. If you do badly, which you can do badly on it, by just being bad at it, you're not going to get any rewards. So, yes, I don't know. I don't think the actual profit summon event is tied into it. Last year's, it didn't look like it was. This year's, I don't know if it is or not. Last year, it was the Mythical Pickaxe event. This year, we've got Fantasy Factory, and that was a way of getting the tickets to do the carnival and da-da-da. Bear in mind something. I am going to be spending money this weekend. I have enough profit orbs to do the event. Bear in mind, I'm going to buy the relay out. So, I'm going to have loads, right? This feels like it's gambling. I'm all for that. I love a bit of a gamble. Not in real life, but in the game, why not? Fantasy Factory, I messed that up so much last time. I tried to do a video and record myself doing it, and I ended up scrapping it. It's so hard to do it when you're trying to do it whilst filming. But I might try that again. But no, this is really important, right? If you don't know what the event is, don't go into it blind. I also wouldn't necessarily watch last year's videos because we don't know if it's changed. So don't go into it thinking that it's fine watching last year's. Hopefully it's the same. Make sure you watch someone do it first. It doesn't matter if me or MK or Rake or Barry waste some of our stuff. But to you, it should matter if you waste some of your stuff. So yeah, just bear that in mind. Let us make the mistakes. Follow us in our mistakes. Where do we want to go? Oh, man, they're all pretty rubbish. And we can have a really nice time getting lots of decent rewards. Also, try and guess who my first Transcendence hero is going to be. More importantly, who's leaving from this lineup? Who's getting booted out? Who do we think is gonna lose their crown? Out of these 6, because it's going to be one of them. One of them's going. They're not getting relegated to the dream team. They're going to be leaving permanently. That's what I promise you. I've never really done this before. I have, that's a lie, but I've never really taken much note of it because of my main account is so old and everyone's so powerful and they all have like stupidly strong teams. I just kind of get bored. I don't think this... No, it's not obviously done on server. I mean, look at this guy. Jesus. So, we've got to go for the people with the highest rankings to try and improve our ranking, right? But we're not going to beat this guy. Will we beat... Probably not. We'll start beating those people once we get all of our awakenings. Because I'm not sure if there's going to be an awakening session on this event coming up. If there is, I've got those 2 B- stones. And I've also got a shed ton of the deluxe resource chests with the soul awakenings in there. So we are going to be fully kitted out to doing those soul awakenings for the next couple. Because the B will obviously give us... The B- will give us lots of points. Yeah, I mean, this is... We're mullering them so far. I'm so excited about Transcendence Hero. I can't even begin to tell you. What is that? What is that? It's a light hero. Am I going crazy? I don't know what that is. I don't know who that hero is. Oh, it's a Faith Blade. I've never have I not seen that. And that must be like a really old skin because there's no way he's got a recent skin. Look at this team. A proper old school light and dark. 3 and 3. Well, with the Garuda. I don't know why the Garuda's there. Maybe he's transitioning between heroes. That's cool though. I do like seeing teams like that. 3 billion power. 1 billion power. This guy with the great stage is just going to absolutely decimate me. Wukong, Gagi, Eos, Garuda, Freya, Holmes Young. Yeah, thing is, he's just going to stun lock me round 1. What I've decided to do for the account, I like the idea of the Dream Team and what it will become with various different meme team elements. But I want to get this team up to E5 first. So, I don't think I'm going to feed them. I haven't decided yet. I think I'm going to put the meme team on hiatus. Not the memes, the Dream Team on hiatus. Because they're all easy to get heroes, I'm not too worried about the copies. But like for instance, if I want to, obviously Morax is E5, but if I want to get King Barton's E5 and my new Transcendence hero up to E5, I need food for that. And so, yeah, we're going to have to figure something out, yes, if we just reached our limit. Retry. Yeah, we just reached our limit. Yeah, because obviously we need these guys to be ranked up, minus one of them. Ooh, but they'll need to be E5'd. And I am really looking forward, to be fair, to new Transcendence hero. I wasn't gonna do it on this account, and I kind of went against that. We're gonna do a bit of Realmscape. We haven't struggled in Realmscape yet, to be fair. Like, it hasn't been Can he do this on his own? Let's see. Yeah, I wasn't going to do Transcendence Hero, but for content purposes, obviously it's important to go down that route. Also, it feels like, from a spending point of view, I'm spending an awful lot of money to not try and get the best out of the account. This is just... I'm such an idiot. Honest to God. Such an idiot. Right. We're going to put everyone in. So, we are going to go down the Transcendence route. But I'm not going down Lord of Aspen or Vulcan or Mockman. We're going to go non-meta. And we're going to build it around. And I still need heroes that can come in and these guys can complement, you know? Or is it just was a little bit silly? Because I do want to do well in PvP. We've got the artifacts for that. I've got loads of artifacts now, to be fair. What will probably occur is that this event will be the last one where I really push hard for artifacts, because I do need a couple of Origin ones, I think, to like round it out. Because as long as the heroes that I've got have deified glittery artifacts, then that's fine. Like, do I care so much about them being radiant or splendid? No, I'm fine with them just being glittery. As long as they're deified, if they need to be deified, then that's fine by me. But we'll see how it goes. I haven't decided yet. I've decided who my Transcendence hero is going to be. I haven't decided yet what artifact I need on them. So that's something that will need to be decided, obviously, by the event. We're going to smash. We're going to path planet. This is the issue with Realms Gate. People don't like Realms Gate. I like it for the rewards, but it's a bit of a boring mode, especially like when you're just smashing through it. I'm not going to make you watch me do Void Arc. I haven't been doing Void Arc, and that's very bad of me. I haven't even got an egg. Where's my egg? Did I forget to do one yesterday? What a donut. But this is why, like, I've got to have an account cleanup, because this is a bit silly. And the issue that will occur, like sooner rather than later, will be this will just get unmanageable. Like, because you could argue that I'm never going to use these chests, like the amount of chests I've got. But obviously, because this is a spending account, it's just going to get more and more of these. So I do need to figure it out. This is, I know, do you know what, while I'm chatting, let me quickly go put this back in. So I do need to really keep on top of it. And for food purposes, it makes sense that I can use these to build 9 stars and 10 stars. I mean, I've got loads of food here. Food. Where is it? There. So I have to use these up. I've got some glory selection chests. These are what I was saying. Deluxe gift boxes. So I've got Soul Awakenings there. Got more Soul Awakenings there, though they're soulbound. It's still worth it, possibly. Destiny material, which we're far away from. Do you know what? I say we're far away. I think it would be surprising. And it wouldn't surprise me if by the next big events at the end of October, we're well into all that stuff. Not Soul Awakening, that we'd be well into completing the Glory Challenge. Where are the potatoes? Where are the potatoes? Why can't I see them? Am I just being stupid? No one answer that. Do you know what's really funny, right? When I look, they're right there. When I look at my videos afterwards, and I do that where I'm like, oh, I can't find it. Normally it's my cursor's right on it. I done one the other day, and I was trying to find Morix in the chest. It was literally like hovering over him the whole time. I said, I just can't find him. It must be infuriating if anyone's actually watching this to look at that and be like, it's right there. So that's done. We're going to do Aspen Dungeon. But we are going to kit out. I want to see Flame Strike in there. Actually, that probably makes sense on her. We want to see Flame Strike. I want to see Arania. Because there's no point putting in like my best team, because they're obviously going to smash through it. So there is 0 point in doing that. I haven't got an Awakening for Arania, which is sad. It is very sad. But she'll get over it. What do I want to do on Flame Strike? I want her to have this. I want her to have this. No, or oh, no, she doesn't have any healing, so she needs to be able to heal, or it will just be irrelevant anyway. And then Arania can have this. Yeah, Arania can have that. So we'll see how this works. We'll take them both in. We could obviously complete Aspen Dungeon at this point. I don't particularly want to, because I feel like once it's completed, I can't test other heroes out in it. Maybe once the Re5, it's irrelevant anyway because the treasure train. But let's see. Nah, she's not got enough. 10 star. Let's see Flame Strike. Again, this is a horrible wave to come on against. This might be the quickest run ever. No, so it didn't. Should we see how far King Barton can smash through? That didn't last very long. I'm not particularly fussed, to be honest. We'll see how it works. I'll see how far King Barton can push. We might have seen how far King Barton can push. I don't think this is going to go very well. Oh, he's got a bit of controlling unity. Okay, right, he done better than I thought. I don't want him just to die straight off rip. I feel like that would be negative. What do you guys think? And also, should I care about this? It's the same as like Tower. What we're going to do, we are going to do a bit of Tower with the Dream Team in a sec after this. And what we'll do is I'll kit them all out and we'll see how well it goes. I wouldn't mind completing Tower because I can't think of what it's called. Because I think that's going to be reworked as well. I think that's what people are getting at, is that's the next thing to get reworked. Because it's only open on a Friday, Tower of Dream, or whatever they call it. I do it on my main account, but I just don't. It just doesn't bother. Like, yeah, endgame stuff for me isn't that fun. But then I think the issue is, when I came back to the game, I'd spent a lot of money on the game previously, hadn't played it for years. So when I came back, and I'll see if I can I do preset lineups? Yes, I can. Fantastic. I rushed through so much in like 2 months, and my account went from 2 E5s and an E3 Sigmund or whatever it was to 4 Transcendence heroes and whatever, and it just didn't really, yeah, it was just a bit meh. I didn't have the excitement because I love team building, which is why I like the non-meta stuff, because you can actually think about things rather than going for, oh well, I've built this hero so the next one's this. Like, I understand why people play that way, especially if you're spending money, you want it to be efficient. But I've always just looked at it and thought, what are you being efficient for? So you can get stuck sooner. And yeah, but I appreciate I'm a bit more of a luxury to do kind of what I want. This would be cool though if these guys can clear it. Because I mean, this just shows you, right? I know I've got a treasure train. This account is also only a month old. These are all 10 star, right? It shows you that you can do stuff without having the absolute meta heroes. Dantalion and Bade and Valkyrie. And Valkyrie used to be able to clear this back in the day, so why wouldn't she be able to clear it now, you know? Valkyrie and Horus. I do love Horus. The only issue with Horus, and it's another reason I'm surprised people still recommend Eloise so much. Like I found with Eloise, I couldn't get her to block towards the end, like against teams like this. Like their inbuilt precision seemed to be too high. So here in campaign, she wasn't really blocking. Horus was really struggling for me in there because I kept my Horus. I had Horus, Valkyrie, Aspen E1, Sigmund E2 or E3 when I came back. And so I tried to keep him for as long as possible. I switched Valkyrie over to Eloise and was like, oh, I'm going to do a block team. And then in the campaign, they were like, yeah, we're never blocking. I had Seahu, Ailamak, Eloise, Horus, Aspen, and I can't remember who the other one would have been. To be fair, it would have been Queen very quickly, I think. The Scarlet Queen, Halora, very quickly. Yeah, look at Valentino. Because Valentino, people don't quite grasp what some of these older heroes do. He has like a 75% damage reduction when he drops below 50% health for 5 rounds. Something crazy like that. Oh, a penny burst wave. This is just one of those waves, man, that is nasty. Same as campaign. Just a horrible wave. Because once they start popping, absolute pop. We'll see. I could really do a flame strike doing something. Didn't do it. It's not enough. But I reckon we could get there, you know. Oh, no. I reckon we can get there. Flame strike and Sig Monster. Should we try that again, team? See how it works. Let me know as well if you guys, people that watch this, what I'm going to start doing, I've done it on the free to play account. I'm going to keep the thumbnail, like the background, the same between. So it's easy to know, right, well, this is the account that's the episode's on. So the free to play one will be a certain background. This will be a certain background. Obviously the stuff within the thumbnail will be different. But just to keep it more consistent and easier to understand, so if you see it, you know you want to watch it. Oh, SP... Hold on, I don't want to say the name wrong. It's difficult because it's just bloody numbers and letters. I put up a video on Last Day on Earth, right? And... That's it, I'm going to find it. Oh, has it... Oh, has it removed the comments? And he commented on there like... Where is it? Oh, you thought you could hide this? Like, it was a video I put, but I unlisted the video. So I was like, well, how did you find the video? So SP, let me know how you found the video that I unlisted. I done one over the weekend on Last Day on Earth, and it absolutely bombed. It wasn't about the views I cared about. It was the average viewer time. I was really frustrated with it because it took me so long to make, and then people that watched it just clicked off. But what I've decided to do with that, I'm going to play that for a few weeks because it is a game I love, Last Day on Earth Survival. I'm going to play it for a few weeks, get back into it, and then start releasing some videos on it. Maybe learning as I'm playing, which is kind of how I framed the episode, wasn't the best way for people, wasn't the best thing for people to watch, you know. But we'll see. We'll try this one more time. If this doesn't work, oh, of course I skipped the one that worked. Of course I did that. Ugh. This isn't looking good, Brev. These Asphodels are absolute monsters. Absolute monsters. There's only 2 of them though. Is it going to be as bad? I know when it's like 4 of them on the back line, they're just impossible. They're not obviously impossible, but very hard. Oh no, actually we're doing alright. Did I speak way... I spoke way too soon, I think. Yeah, Flame Strike's dying, man. None of their team's dying. There was me saying it's alright, yeah. See, Flame Strike doing big damage, but nah, so we got crushed. It's absolutely fine. I want to should we see if we get stuck in the Campagni? Should we see that? Highly doubt we will, because we're... I know, so we're pretty much at the maximum we can get to. I did some of this the other day, I just ran through some. Oh. I forgot this happened. Just absolutely leathering them. Right, we're not going to watch that at all. So that's done. We went through the awakenings, we've done the openings, we've gone through the account stuff. I think that's all done, guys. It was a quicker episode today. In fact, what I'm going to do, I am going to do some Cloud Island stuff, but that's like because I'm going to build some flowers and stuff and do some upgrades. So if you want to stay for that, you can do. I'm not going to talk so much about the game from this point onwards because I want to try and have a little chat as I normally do. And to be fair, it's probably mainly... Oh, I haven't done that. Oops. Yeah. Because let me know how you guys think about the game. At the moment, the game states at the moment. I think I was getting very annoyed last week because I think the Basilisk event was wrong of them, the way they done it and the way they set it out. And then the reaction to me wasn't very good either. I didn't like the way they emailed me back and what they said. I'm not owed anything, but just it was the way it was framed that, yeah, this was deliberate. Just doesn't sit right with me, man. It doesn't. And do you know what also doesn't sit right with me? The little weasels in the comments on here and Discord and everywhere else. And they turn around and say, why should the game cater to free-to-play and new players? It's like, what crack are you guys smoking? You have to have a community to play a game, and that includes everyone, including free-to-play and dirty, horrible spenders like me. Like, you can't have it any other way. You need both sets of players to build out a game. And someone made a very good point. I think it was Dan made a very good point on my YouTube comments. He said, what is there going to be for Wales if there isn't like basically crappy players to dunk on, like just Wales versus Wales? God, why is it not letting me do it? Oh, now it's letting me do it. Like just Wales versus Wales, then they'll just get bored. And I thought that's actually a good point. I hadn't really thought about that. So it's probably one of the reasons why people don't like PvP, right? You're going against Wales all the time. Well, if there's only Wales in the game, then that's what's going to happen, isn't it? You're just going to come across Wales. You're just going to find it very frustrating. So it says boost up a level, so we can still keep on going. I swear this never used to be here. Was this an update that it's like appeared in front of the screen? By the way, I fully understand that this isn't looking very pretty right now. We're not too worried about the prettiness. We're going to keep on going until we run out of Stone of the Voids. We want to boost this up to the point that we can't go any further. Either because of Voids or because it doesn't give us any more prosperity. There you go. So that's fine. Level 20, baby. In terms of V4ing someone, the logical thing is to V4 our Transcendence hero. Ooh, Kamath. Oh yeah, 2 light and dark heroes. Belrain. Is she an elite shard still? Narman Ra. I find that fascinating. I've got to decide who I want to V4 first. And I don't know who I want it to be. Realistically, it should be the homeowner. So whoever I decide to put in a home needs to be the one that we pick up and that route, because if I'm not putting the Transcendence hero in the home and I've only got enough resources to V4 someone, I'll have plenty of Stellar. It's more about the it's more about the hero copies, like 10-star heroes. So I've got to decide. See, it's so difficult, man. I did have a discussion the other day and said, well, I've got KB. Arania, Berea could also be made up properly if I wanted to. Arania, because at some point I think I'm going to go for Blood-Tied Queen Arania. She might even be my first Transcendence hero. Freya, Mystic Fairy Freya, might also be made at some point. There's a couple that we could do. Should we look through? Gaggy. No, we're not making Gaggy. Oh, Geester. No, we're not making Geester. Could we do a Holmes Young? He's non-meta. Ooh, possibly. Or maybe an Asmodeus. Asmodel. Could we do Asmodel? Queen has Morax. That's the other side. I was considering. I'm not going to do it. I was considering doing the original 6. But I've decided against it. I've decided against it for no other reason than some of them are still meta. But I love the fact Flora's here. Flora is a tenant for a few. Interesting. Intriguing. I was about to say, what are these? That's not my island. I was wondering what they were doing there. Can we actually build? Oh, we don't have enough Stone of the Void, so I can't actually build other stuff. Oh yeah, what am I doing? Why have I not built this stuff? Equipment. I'm not going to get anything from these anyway. Oh, but I need these for PvP. There's me saying, oh, I want to do PvP, and I haven't even bloody got the statues done. We'll figure that out. This is like a little work call. If anyone wants to make any money doing Fantasy Factory for me, let me know. Fantasy Arcade. I will pay money. Not a lot of money. Enough money. Have I bought all my dice already? I have already bought all my... Oh yeah, because that's it. We had a really good run the other day, didn't we? So we need it at 200. Food City Feast. I don't know what I'm going to pick. It's probably just going to be boring and be the Orange Treasure. How many Universals do I have? 360. So I'll have 400 by the end of the event because I'd have finished... Would I have finished it? Fusion and Awakens. Maybe I might. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I genuinely think with this that I'm gonna save up all my universals, and I will wait to get the origin chest. So I'm probably just gonna get the orange treasure. That's like the obvious thing to grab, isn't it? Orange treasure, and then you get some gold and or spirit or heroic summon scrolls or whatever. But nah, this is the big thing. The event. Heroic miracle's quite cool. Betty's the reward. Okay. And why is Betty the reward? Am I being stupid there? Don't you get... I don't know. I'm getting confused now. I'm getting confused. I don't know why there's just one hero reward. And Prophet summons Basilisk. Basilisk. I feel like... Well, I'm going to do the event anyway. I feel like with Basilisk, I want him because I think I'm going to really go hard, giggity, on the Soul Awakening event when his Transcendence hero form gets released next month. I think that's what I'm going to do. Because I've already got, what is that, 9 copies of him. So I'll get some more. We'll Soul Awaken the bitch up. Certainly with all of these. Where are they? The Soulbound crystals. We'll do it the Soulbound. I'm not going to do these for treasure tickets. I think it's such a waste. I think one treasure ticket just annoys me. I've got Celestial Island. I got this from Card Clash. I didn't pick it. It was just there. I've still got some deluxe resource chests. I've got my VIP selection chests. Orange exclusive artifact. Loads of Transcendence chests. Do you know, it's funny, right? I had a little moan off the other day. There she... Yes. Hoo, yeah, baby. We're going to get her from that. Because there's literally no one else for us to get, right? Am I right in saying... Oh, no, this is a better chest. This has got some other heroes in it. The Flame Strike, I feel like, is going to stay with the team. I could do Valkyrie. No, we're not going to do Valkyrie. We're going to get Flame Strike. We're going to get Flame Strike. And we're going to open it up. And we're going to dress her up and make her look pretty. Because there is nothing in this festival skin selection chest, I don't think, that I can even use. It's really weird. Like, the layout of it's weird. Like, the amount of heroes you can get. So, that is going to have to be Transcendence heroes. I don't even know who half of these are, judging from the skins. I mean, they look a bit weird. Who's Lord of Sparkles? That's it. Norton Hague. Oh. By the way, I'm not building Norton Hague ever. He can suck one. Roseheart. Cool. I do love the bunny skin. Finn. I don't think there's... is there anyone missing here that should have one that doesn't have one? I don't think so. Gagi. This was Queen, wasn't it? Oh, Betty. Because I got that skin on my main account. That's how I recognised it. What's that? Jesus. Looks like a shitty Vulcan. Right. Anyways. That's me all done. I know today's episode was a bit of a weird one. In truth, right? I needed to put a video out. I wanted to put a video out. But because the event's coming up and I'm not sure what rewards they're going to be, I didn't want to do anything too drastic with these guys. And I felt like I would have had to have done something drastic that could potentially derail other things. I also haven't made a cut in this whole video because we've kept it really tight. I actually haven't made a cut in the whole video. This has just gone on for 34 minutes. So I really do appreciate you guys listening. I hope you enjoyed Starland Arena. And we done Aspen, which failed. Tower of Oblivion, some Campagni. Showed you off the amazing difference that Soul Awakenings can make. And by the way, don't sleep on them. Like, that was such a huge difference. And something I do want to talk about. I was doing so well staying on topic. If you look here. Looky here. Now, admittedly, I say that. I was about to say admittedly. If you look like Eloise, right? And you go attack down. Meh. But you can find some proper little gems here. For like nothing. Or in fact, the smarter thing to do is not even do B-, do C+, right? And then look, 3,400 attack, yeah? With the solid HP pool as well, 100 buyout price. And she's got effect of being healed, so that's good. So for 100, you're getting 3,400 attack. Right? Go to B-. Go to 3,400 attack ones. We will find them. So here onwards. And look, 170, 216, 150. Like, it's wild. And why is that what? Because that's a B- rather than a than a C+. As I said, my Flora, I know she's a C+, but look at that attack stat. And she's got precision. Meh. But I find it really, really odd that people judge it based on what that is in the middle. Because obviously these, if I take this off her, don't worry. Yeah, I do. I don't care about the wasted gems. I'll show you. So we paid 80 gems for that. Oh, no, don't actually do that. We would get 300 back. So not only is it a great copy, I'd make a 220 gem, starry gem profit just off of buying that copy. Like, how wild is that? And people just don't seem to grasp it. I don't think people understand, or maybe they do. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I think also I am potentially in a better position because I'm spending money. My credit rating's getting higher. But like, if you've been around for ages, your credit rating would also be high. But you can just do this to farm gems. But hey, listen, it's up to me. It's my world. You guys just live in it. Anyway, I'm not gonna have a video tomorrow, but there'll be one out on Wednesday. Make sure that's gonna be a free play video. Make sure you check out the event preview, not review, event preview Thursday, and then watch me on Friday. I'm gonna do the event. In fact, do you know what? If you're really lucky, I might even stream it. I might even stream the event and then turn it into a video. But anyway, thank you so much. Stay safe. VH out.